Hello, everyone, and welcome to my review of semester 3 and semester 4 of St. Clair College program on data analytics for business. For this, I prepared a PowerPoint presentation. Let's go to the very first. And here we have, as a recap, the program is a 2 year program for a total of 8 months of classes. Remember that we have a summer break where there is no classes. That will be around 4 months without classes. In my particular case, I started officially on September 6th, 2022, and I finished classes on April 26th, 2024. After this, you get as credential and Ontario College Graduate Certificate, which is a postgraduate. And for the money, the total cost in my case was around 30,000 Canadian dollars. But if you want to check the current fees, you should visit this website. So let's verify. In St. Clair College, here we have paying for college, and you can download this PDF file. Here you will have the updated prices. So back to our presentation. Attendance was really low on semester 3 and 4. Most of evaluations were in group, and people only show up for exams, tests, and midterms. Another key point is the ability to work, that from April 30, 2024, international students are allowed to work only part-time. They are still discussing how many hours, though. So again, this is the courses for semester 1. They changed the name of this class, or they replaced analytics tools and decision making. I took this course, but now it's no longer available. They created this new one called Intro to Python Programming. Semester 2 remains the same content, the same courses. And now we begin here. Semester 3, Introduction to Deep Learning. Right, this was changed as well. They changed the name of this because when I took the course, it was called Machine Learning 2, and now it's called DAP 311 Introduction to Deep Learning. What was this all about? Well, most of the class was using a deep learning library called Keras, and this was the book that we were suggested to read. The basics was creating simple neural networks, then recurrent neural networks, and convolutional neural networks as well. Most of the practice was done using Google Colab, so let me just jump back to my Explorer. And there should be somewhere. So this is Google Colab. If you're not familiar with this, you can run code here, mostly Python, and upload libraries, and all the work will be done here. This is the library that I mentioned, Keras. So give it a look. Probably you will use this quite frequently. How to create neural networks with this. So back to the presentation. Again, this is the book. We use Keras, Google Colab, and we divided this class into theory class and lab sessions. In my case, there were different structures for both of them. Now we move into project management. What was this about? A bunch of PowerPoints. The key point here is that you will create a documentation of the project. In this case, your project will be your capstone project. And again, this is a group project. I suggest you to work with your group on each week that you cover some of the theory about the documentation, try to complete that for your project so you won't have to rush at the end of the class trying to make all these deliveries, all this information. We will talk about capstone in a minute, but the point here is this class was reading a bunch of PowerPoint documentation, and at the end, you will have to present your project and deliver all this the formal documentation related with your project. So keep working each week and please get a good group you get along with because it's really important. You need to work in group for several of these courses on semester 3 and 4. Now, ethics for analytics, I really was expecting way much more on this course because ethics is at the core of development and the major AI companies. And for this course, the instructor just show up just to discuss on a high level. In my view, it really lacked depth on those discussions. And after reading the PowerPoint, and this instructor delivered a sort of test or quiz, it was just like one, perhaps two questions about what we just covered in class that you had to to answer that with pen and paper. Now, marketing analytics. Again, this course was divided into theory and classes. For theory, a lot of Jupyter notebooks to run the code, and lab classes they cover just McGraw-Hill education PowerPoint, and the instructor just stand up and reads the PowerPoint. That's it. But the theory cover or discuss was consumer behavior, marketing, research process, pricing strategies, and supply chain. I would rather have in like a real world cases scenario. Like if you can have access to your real website and check the analytics, for instance, in Google Analytics, that would be better than just covering the theory here. For caps, so I was really curious about it because I said, what am I going to do for capstone? There are two options. You can decide by yourself and present your project to the instructor. But if you say, hey, I have no clue what to do, they will assign some project to you. I was lucky that a classmate, he invited me to join his group and he already had worked in a solution. It was a small script or running mostly in Python that was doing data extraction for analyzing a bunch of PDF files. So he developed most of the solution and we just continue his work. Again, I'm sharing here, there's a link where you can see what are they showing in capstone projects. If you go to Sinclair College, Data Analytics for Business, capstone project, you can check some of they update this frequently. I think so. So you can see where are these capstone projects about. Back to our presentation. Now we are on semester 4. Only 4 courses. You're almost finishing. We have supply chain analytics, financial analytics, capstone project 2, and healthcare analytics. For supply chain, this was the course that I liked the least. Again, what can I tell you? The things that we covered was using Microsoft Excel. We use Solver and Python to calculate the moving average, Riemann models, Monte Carlo simulations, Markov analysis, and ABC analysis. At the end, we had to, for final test, we had just a group project again. They asked to create a bunch of visualizations. Let me show you here what was this about. This was they just requested us to select a few companies and create a bunch of visualizations on this website. That's the first time I saw this website in my life. Never heard about it. And this is what we discussed. I really did not enjoy at all this class. Financial analytics. Again, Monte Carlo simulations in Excel, we checked or verify how to calculate the present and future value, net present value. What I liked about this one is that there was a real example of downloading real data from the Security Exchange Commission, and you can download their financial statements from public companies and analyze them. And that was the final test, a group presentation on how to do that. For Capstone project, this is really short. It was the same project as in Capstone 1, but you add more features and continue with your work. Again, no classes on Capstone project. Just no lectures, just one-on-one follow-ups with your instructor. On healthcare, we covered concepts like data governance, Lean Six Sigma, and how to summarize data effectively. This class was divided again on lectures and labs. The labs were using Python, and the the final test was a project. This in this one we had to create a paper and present, and we were free to choose any project related with healthcare analytics. So we downloaded some data and presented in the form of a paper. Now, graduation and work. Once you finish your classes, and you can check that on academic dates. So let's go to academic dates. You can see academic dates. Where can we see academic dates? If you're on St. Clair College website, type academic dates. On this area, you can see when are you supposed to finish classes for everyone. So keep an eye on this. And once you finish classes, you need to wait for Sinclair to upload your grades into the system. And that usually takes around 2 weeks, perhaps. And then you need two documents to apply for your post-graduation work permit. You need a letter that says that you finished college, and you need your official transcript. Make sure this says official. And with this, then you can log in into the Canadian government website and apply for work. My final thought is that the best part of attending St. Clair College was a chance of being part of a student group, specifically Google Developer Student Club. I highly recommend you, if you're doing this program, please join to this website. Let me show you. It's this website. We did I had a chance to work with really great people, and we organize a lot of events. Hopefully they will continue doing this. So if you have time, please go there and join and follow their activities. Well, and that's pretty much it. I really hope you can enjoy your college experience if you decide to join it, and the best luck of all of you. Thank you so much.